Hey guys, welcome to another video here on my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Lakia and welcome to the Chaotic Critic family. For my returning subscribers, welcome back. Here on my channel, I share planning and organizational videos, plus so much more over on my blog, chaoticcritic.com. The link is always in the description box. The whole premise of my channel is to share with you guys how I'm crushing the chaos in my life with hopes that you'll be inspired and encouraged to crush the chaos in yours. Today is day 3 of my Planning for 2021 series. I will have the series as well as my Planning for 2020 series linked in the description box, plus details on the official Chaotic Critic holiday giveaway, which ends this Friday, December 18th. Today's topic is going to be on how to make use of those wasted, unused pages in your planner. Since I was introduced to the planning community in 2015, I have gone through an array of planners from Happy Planner, Michael's Planners, Making My Own Planner. It's all about what works for you and where the planner is going to meet you in your life at the moment. I'm a very strong believer in that. So when people rotate out planners, don't feel bad. It's all about making it work for you in that moment. So oftentimes we'll have this planner that is left over. We may want to go back to it, and then we have that length of time in between that goes unused. So I have some tips and tricks that may be helpful to you guys, and I would love to hear from you in the comments of what you would add to the list. So starting off, let's talk about lists. Lists are one of the easiest things to add to your planner when you have that unused space. So for instance, if you have more of a structured planner, this is a family planner from Michael's, and I've done a previous video on this of how to turn a family subject like planner into a block schedule system, but this is a great way to turn this into a list. So for one, you can just take where the dates are and put your categories at the top. So whether it's your bedroom, guest room, bathroom, living room, kitchen, fridge, freezer, inventory, groceries, whatever list you have for projects that you want to get done. If you have YouTube, social media, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Pinterest, this is a great way to maximize that space and use it and not have to carry around multiple notebooks at once. If you do have a subject planner, you can just cover the dates with washi, and then you can put your subjects here like you would put at the top. You would put them here on the side and go across horizontally instead of making the list vertically. It all depends on how it is that you want to do it. I prefer for my list to be vertical, so this I would completely ignore and just go ahead and make my categories for whatever it is. This is an option of deep cleaning in the home. Like I said, you could use it for social media tracking. You can use it for projects, whatever it is that makes sense to you. So that is one of the ways to use it. Then when it comes to notes, that is one thing that I did in my bullet journal when I was using my Stalogy. I had all this paper in the back, and it's like, what exactly would I do with it? So this actually became a blend of memory planning, which I'll get to even further. It became a mix of memory planning as well as just regular reference information. So I have a list here of things that I wanted to clean, but then we get into the notes. Another thing that you will see here is that I have completely blank pages, and that's okay. You can leave them blank and come back to it at another time. You don't have to fill up every page in your planner. And then here, this was the day I canceled my Amazon Prime, so I just popped a sticky note there. Sometimes daily doesn't work for everybody. It all depends. So when it comes to the notes, this is another way that you can use the blank pages, is to make dashboards. So here's one that I had in this Stalogy, and then I had one that I made here in this notebook that I turned into a planner from Staples, Target, and then this one here, which is just scrapbook paper, some sticky notes, and some stickers just layered together. And then this tab is from Dollar Tree. So you can make dashboards with the blank space. And then back here, I had goal setting of things I wanted to remember for that, what I wanted in my next bullet journal, what's in my notebook collection, what I wanted to do with my craft closet. I was mapping things out. I'm not this detail oriented when it comes to my projects, but at this moment I was. Then the goals I had for my craft closet. what's in my stash, planner layouts that work for me. Again, another blank page. If you're done with the page, another great thing to do is fold it if you don't want to have everyone that someone's looking through your planner to see it. Then reevaluate my planner lineup, and then just, you know, random notes on shows that I was watching, and then more on my notebook collection, things I wanted to buy, and then as you can see, a ton of blank space. And then I had another list as you get further back here of what was in my Happy Planner collection, and so on and so forth. So it's about finding the happy medium of what works for you. Don't feel forced to fill every single page, but you could also just leave pages in between if you want to always go back. And another thing, if you don't want it to be permanent on the page and you want to reuse your notes pages, is to use things like a sticky note or a list pad. Tape the list pad in. The sticky note already has an adhesive, and when you're done, you can discard it and you'll still have the paper to reuse and increase the longevity of your notebook if that's what you choose to do. So next up would be Collage and Doodles for my more creatives out there, and it gives a little bit more pizzazz to the planner. So here in the beginning of my Stalogy, I have a vision board. So you can make a collage of stickers, which I also have here, that I did in the notebook from Target. And this idea I got from Posh Plans. She does one in her planners, and I just thought it was really, really cute. So these are just a variety of stickers. This is actually just a printout that I made in Canva. And then here was my vision board from 2019. My categories, I believe I have a video on this. If I do, I'll have it linked in the description box. But that's just another thing you can do. And if you don't want to use stickers and you're more of an artist, you can, of course, doodle on the page yourself. And again, like I showed you with the dashboards, that's another creative element that you can bring back in with the scrapbook paper and the layering, whether it's magazine clippings or articles or what have you. Make it your own. Think outside the box. Don't feel like you just have to use planner stickers when it comes to your planner. Rip up the pages, tape anything in that you want. It's all about your creativity. Then another thing to do would be to do a pen test on those blank pages to see what pens are going to bleed through. This will be great if you have multiple pages, like I showed in my Stalogy. If you have multiple pages that are empty, what you could do is do your pen test on one page and then leave this page in between so that if it does bleed through, you can always, of course, tape it together, or again, just move on to another page and do another pen test. So these are actually, my grandmother gave these to me, but they're kind of like those Stadlers. So if you have new pens that you want to test out, that's a great way to be able to reference what works in the planner and what doesn't. And anytime you get a new pen, you can always add to that page. And I would recommend writing the pen that it is, so you can always say, okay, this is what that pen does, and not just write the colors, unless you write the pen at the top. So if it's like Stadler and then all of the colors, you can do that. But if you're using like a Papermate and if you're using a Papermate or a Sharpie S-Gel, I'd write Papermate, Sharpie S-Gel, just to see which one looks better on the page. Then it comes to my favorite one, which is memory planning, aka back planning for those that want to do that. I love memory planning. As I showed a little bit in my notes section, it's one of the things, well, before I got to my notes section, if I didn't have something to put on the page, I would document what happened that day. So this was June of 2019, June 1st, NXT TakeOver, and then there was another WWE show called Super Showdown that Friday, and I just put in the matches, and see here I highlighted the winners. I didn't do that here, but that's one thing that I would do. And then here in this one, which is my current memory planner, this page here is a great example of me laying down stickers and not really doing anything. So ideas I have for this page would be to put events from the week as far as like pop culture or breaking news. I don't follow politics like that, but if it's something that is really groundbreaking, then, you know, I'll add that in. TV shows or sports games that were on, a regular reflection, and then songs that I'm loving. And that doesn't necessarily have to pertain to the week of September 21st. At this point, it could just be a matter of songs that I'm loving from 2020 and just add those in. When it comes to memory planning, I like to stay ahead with my planning as far as laying down stickers, which you can see here, and I have so many more, and I've done plan with me's as well inside of this planner. So I like to stay ahead because sometimes I'm not always in the mood to back plan and lay down stickers. So I like to have these laid down as my foundation. So that's a great way to not only use what's in your stash, but also to reflect. So I love doing that. And that is also when I have in the back. So in the monthly, I'll take highlights from the week and I'll go ahead and put what's most important to me from that month to look at a glance. And then for that page, that's what I'm going to do. And then for November, at the end of October, I had the idea to do Libra birthdays. I might just do a reflection of the month. I'm not sure. And then in August, I actually wrote about, is it the end of August? Yes, I wrote about the death of Chadwick Boseman. And I would add pictures here. I have them in my Canva. I just haven't printed them out yet. So I start things sometimes in my memory planner and then I go back and I'll add in pictures. But memory planning is a great way to really maximize those wasted, I don't really like to call them wasted, you just didn't use them at the time. So from lists to notes to collages, pen tests, memory planning, it's all about making it your own, what works for you. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section of what you would add to the list. Again, be sure to check out all the links in the description box, which will have links to related videos in this Planning for 2021 series, plus others that I've mentioned. Any shops that I have featured while flipping through this, I'll have it in the description box, plus coupon codes, and of course the information on the Chaotic Critic official holiday giveaway, which ends this Friday, December 18th. And the links to the blog and Instagram. The blog is chaoticcritic.com. My Instagram is @chaoticcritic. If you would like to check out my shop, Shop 15 Roses, it is my custom gift shop, which has apparel, drinkware, and more. Head over to 15roses.com. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok @15roses, @shop15roses, excuse me. And if you're not subscribed to the Chaotic Critic fam, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And for all of you that are, I thank you. I love you guys. Stay safe. And I'll see you in day 4 of Planning for 2021. Bye, guys.